Hello dear students, in today's video we will learn about fractions, what is a fraction, and how to represent a fraction on the number line. So, what is a fraction? Fraction means a part of the whole. Let's take an example. Consider an apple as a whole. Now if you give half of this apple to your sister, then half of the apple remains with you. And each of this part is called fraction. Fraction is written in the form of numerator upon denominator, also we can call it n by d. So what is the denominator? It is total number of equal parts the whole is divided into. So in the example of apple, denominator would be 2, as the apple was divided into 2 equal parts. Now, what is the numerator? The numerator represents the number of equal parts considered in a fraction for a particular case. In the same example, the numerator would be 1. So our fraction would be 1 by 2. I think you have now got the idea of what a fraction is. Now let's understand. What is half? 1/3 and quarter? When the whole is divided into 2 equal parts, each part is called half, and it is written as 1 by 2, and do remember that 2 halves make 1 whole. So it means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equals to 1. Now let's see what is 1/3. When the whole is divided into 3 equal parts, each part is called 1/3, and 1/3 is written as 1 by 3. So it also means that 3 1/3 make a whole, that is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 equals to 1. Now, let's see what is 1 by 4, or quarter. When the whole is divided into 4 equal parts, each part is called 1/4 or quarter, and it is written as 1 by 4, which means 4 1 by 4 will make 1 whole. That is 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 equals to 1. Now let's do some related exercises to understand better. Look at this triangle. It is divided into 3 equal parts, so the denominator would be 3 and the shaded part is 1, so the numerator would be 1. Therefore the fraction for the shaded part is 1 by 3. Let's see another figure. This figure is divided into 4 equal parts, and the shaded part is 1, so the fraction for the shaded part would be 1 by 4. Now see this figure. It is divided into 8 equal parts, and shaded parts are clearly 3. So the fraction for the shaded part is 3 by 8. Students, for more such examples, you can refer to our worksheets on the EduRev app. Now let's understand, how do we represent a fraction on the number line? Look at this number line. It starts at 0. And its end point is 10. We can fill it in with whole numbers like this. Now, look at this number line. What about this? There are no whole numbers between 0 and 1. So, we can use this space to represent the fractions. You have learned about fractions now. Here we have taken a sandwich that has been cut into 4 equal parts. That means the denominator will be 4. So, each one of the equal parts here is 1/4 or 1/4. If someone were to be given 3 of those parts, they would have 3/4 of the whole sandwich. Okay, so, back to number lines. Let's start by finding this fraction 3/4 on a number line. The starting point of our number line is 0, and the ending point is 1. This one refers to 1 whole. Now think about 3/4 of the sandwich. We know that 3/4 is less than 1 whole. That means the fraction must go somewhere between the 0 and the 1. Looking at the denominator, we can see that the whole has been split into 4 equal parts. Just like the sandwich, we need to split the whole represented on this number line into 4 equal parts. Now, we need to look to the numerator to work out how many fourths or quarters we have. We have 3. Let's count along: a quarter, 2 fourths, 3 quarters. Great, we have found the fraction 3 quarters on this number line. Here's another fraction for us to find on a number line: 2 fifths. Here is our number line. We know that 2 fifths is less than 1, so let's go ahead and fill in our point, 0. And our end point, 1. From the start point to the end point of our number line is 1 whole. The denominator is 5, which tells us that the whole has been split into 5 equal parts. Let's divide the whole on our number line into 5 equal parts. Our numerator tells us that we have 2 fifths. Let's count along: 1 fifth, 2 fifths. Great, we have found 2 fifths on the number line. Now, let's see an example the other way round. Here we have a number line and a marker. The marker is between 0 and 1. So, it can't be a whole number. It must be a fraction. Let's work out what fraction belongs here. 1 whole has been divided into 3 equal parts. So each of these parts represents 1/3. Now, 1/3, 2/3. Look, this marker is pointing to 2/3. Now you see how finding fractions on a number line is easy. In this video, we learnt about what is a fraction and how do we represent a fraction using numerator and denominator. Then, we worked out some examples to tell fractions from given shaded figures. Lastly, we saw how to represent a fraction on the number line. And also, how to tell a fraction marked on the number line. To learn about more such topics, open the EduRev app where you get video lectures, chapter notes, and MCQ tests for this chapter to solidify your concepts. EduRev also provides you amazing courses for science, social studies, English, Hindi, and many more.